Okay everyone, welcome back. We're going to have another faction overview, this time in the Call of Warhammer Beginning of the End Times mod, also known as BOTET. Alright, custom battle, all troops. Now, can you guess who it's going to be? It's not going to be the Empire, it's going to be the High Elves. Now I have turned off the music because it is copyrighted, but during campaigns we do play it. Right, now this is actually my favourite faction in the mod, and the one that I've played the most, and I think it was actually the first one I put up on my original channel, my Cine Total War. Right, oh, and great timing, we've just got a thunderstorm. Alright, hopefully you can hear me and not the rain. Right, now we've got a very powerful overall roster, but some of the units, they underperform, I will have to say that. Now of course it is easy enough to mod it yourself and change the stats, but we don't do that kind of thing. So most of your armies are going to be made up of this unit, High Elf Spears and High Elf Archers. Now we're in version 1.5 public beta. In other versions, these units often get special abilities like the High Elf Spears. In different versions they've had the Spear Wall ability, which did make them kind of OP, but in this version it's been removed, and some of the units like this one had the ability to deploy stakes. In fact both of those did, I think, but not in this version. So this is still a very solid unit, quite expensive at 1k. I'm not sure if that's the price you actually pay in the campaign or not. But very solid, so you will have access to this unit before anything else, and they will make up the bulk of your army. Now even though they don't have spear wall, once you put them on guard mode it will take the enemy a while to chew through them. Now where this faction excels is in killing the enemy from a distance. We've got quite a few units who can do that. High Elf Archers, Shadow Warriors, Sisters of Avalon, Illyrian Reavers, the Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower, Repeater Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower, bit of a mouthful, and the Tyrannok Chariot. I don't think you have missiles, no. This one is one that underperforms, at least as far as my campaigns. You do not get 25 models, I think you get like 8 maybe. They're quite expensive at 2,500. I would much rather have a unit of Dragon Princes of Calador, our best cavalry unit. So yeah, most of your kills are going to be coming from missile units, so load up on them if you want to whittle the enemy down from a distance. We also have a hybrid, well actually several hybrid units, the Lothran Sea Guard, which are archers, and pike units. So very good hybrid unit. We've also got the Lawmasters of Hoeth, which are a hybrid unit, and I can't remember, I think some of our generals actually have this as a bodyguard unit. Now not only are they a very strong melee unit, they also fire magical missiles from their swords. They look very cool in the battles. Now, they are unfortunately one of the units who underperforms, and that is because they seem to be bugged out as far as firing. Even when they have a direct line of sight on the enemy, they often do not want to fire, so it's a bit of a drawback. Now, we've got some strong melee units, this being one of them though, Swordmasters of Hoeth and the White Lions. The White Lions also seem to underperform. Maybe I'm just not using them properly. Also, the Phoenix Guards seem to underperform. Now, we do get a dismounted General's Bodyguard of Phoenix Guards, so that's why I prefer to use the missiles and get a lot of kills from range. Now, the Illyrian Reavers, they get a lot of kills, but they're good for kiting, but they don't seem to have too much ammunition. Now, we do not have any black powder units, but the 2 artillery units that we do have, they cannot take down buildings, they cannot take down gates, they cannot take down walls, so you will have to siege or use spies. But both of these can put down stakes, which is very good, and I think this one has better range than that one. Now this one's actually a little more expensive, isn't it, but has slightly worse stats. Ineffective against walls. They basically both have the same stats, don't they? Yeah. Anyway, these are very good for getting the enemy to come to you, whether they want to or not. Another unit that seems to underperform is the Lion Chariots of Crace. Yeah, so you get 2 chariot units, 1 melee and 1 missile, but I try not to use them too much. But a very good unit, which you will have very early on, are the Silver Helms. Very fast cavalry. They are, well, it says they're heavy and fast moving. I'm not sure if they're listed as heavy in the campaign, but they are excellent. They will run down a lot of enemy units. Now, the spellcasters are probably one of the most powerful in the mod, and I get a lot of those. You will need to build up your settlement, but that's not too hard to do. But they are awesome. You get a lot of kills from those as well. You will not end up with too many Dragon Princes of Caledor in the campaign, I do not think, but the ones you get, they will be good. You're probably going up against the Dark Elf Lizard Riders a lot, and the Lizard Riders will probably beat these in melee. But as far as shock cavalry, one of the best in the game. Now, a unique unit that you get are Sun Dragons. You can only get those from one place. Well, one place in Elthorn. That is your capital. You can get them from one place in Nagarond, and I believe you can get them from Athol Loren, because the Wood Elves, the Azrai, also now get, I think, green dragons. So they have the hidden resource to get dragons there. But apart from that, you're not going to be getting them anywhere else on the map. So let's take a look at the actual campaign map. Going back. And there they are. Right. So long and short campaigns, basically the same, just different amounts of regions that you need. Strengths, the greatest warriors of all mortals, so they claim, and it's pretty close. They are expensive and few in number. We are a race that loves beauty and treasures skill, but our days are not all spent in idle pursuit. Right, how much is there to read through? Not too much. Go and read through at your leisure. So this is where we start, over on the left side of the campaign map. We are on an island, maybe mini continent, not sure. We do not control all of it, so we will go in and take a look at it. The rain is getting stronger, so that's a night goblin, isn't he? I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to finish this recording before the thunder starts. Right, I think, is that what we just read? If not, we'll scroll down on this. Now, the High Elves do have one of the best economies, despite being out on this side of the map. Definitely build up your ports and your roads as quickly as possible. Now, as I said, we do not control all of it. There's a rebel settlement there. Rebel settlement up here. There is a Dark Elf settlement up there at the Shrine of Cain. There is a rebel settlement there, and a rebel settlement up here. Now this is where Morathi is, as she is a part of the rebel faction. I have tried to bribe her in both a High Elf campaign and a Dark Elf campaign. It never works. Don't know why. No matter how much money you throw at her, I always end up having to kill her. Right. So, even to get to the Shrine of Cain, you've either got to come in this direction or you've got to go past that rebel settlement up there. Now we do have one settlement, Arnheim, up here in Nagarond. I usually abandon that, destroying the buildings and trying to get a ship over there. Where's my nearest ship? Like these ones. Trying to get them over here, which is still going to take 3 turns. And because there will be a lot of Dark Elves coming for you, and this is basically the first target for the Dark Elves to go after. And you don't want to mess with them with these units. Now, Corhill, I believe he's a unique unit. Let's take him out. I think he's unique. Yeah, he's got the Phoenix Guard bodyguard. So, infantry. Yeah, so consolidating Elf 1 is a major goal. Very occasionally Bretonia will invade and they will land somewhere around here. This is a goblin settlement, well, orcs, well, greenskins I should say. This is where you get your dragons from, at Lothan. Building browser. What do they need? They need a bestiary, don't they? That's what they need. Yeah, sun dragons. That costs 15,000. And it needs a large city. I think, yeah, we're already a large city because we've got huge stone walls. But yeah, you've got to build that up. Can we actually build it right now? We don't have enough money. But yeah, getting that to get the Sun Dragons isn't really a priority. For taking Elf 1, I would suggest just building up your basic units, because you cannot get all of your units in all of your settlements at the moment. Yeah, these are like the 3 most basic. Also, getting some diplomats out. That's definitely a priority as well, because there are lots of factions to trade with. So build up your roads, build up your ports, take the rebel settlements, get your diplomats out. That's what I would suggest. Right, thanks for watching this, and I will go before the thunder starts.